A very good day to you, our viewers of the Quo Vadis YouTube channel. It's another episode of Kubonga na Mayouths. And today we want to talk about how to stay informed as young people without losing hope. Sometimes, especially currently, we get to see when we are switching on our televisions or our radios and even scrolling through social media, we get to see negative news after negative news after negative news. And to some extent, we don't really know how to control how these news and all these updates are affecting us and how they make us feel. But this is what we are going to discuss today. We're going to discuss how can we stay informed with this news and all these updates, but at the end of it all, not losing hope. And to help me discuss this topic is a guest not new to this channel, Mr. Paul, and I will allow him to introduce himself, but he will help me decipher this and he will help us all get to know how we can stay afloat and keep the hope alive even in the midst of all this political climate. As always, I'm your host, Edna Mumbi Maina. Welcome.
My pleasure to be here today and to thank you, my host, Madam Edna, and also delighted that you've decided that we exploit this topic. It is wide and it requires much as we are talking about the young people in the political space, outside the political space. It's a broader topic, but I hope we shall touch on the highlights that we are supposed to enlighten my fellow youth.
Mm-hmm. What is the difference between staying informed and being overwhelmed by negative news?
Okay, to stay informed, it's how you, first and foremost, when I come and give you a certain information, you must start understanding what is the part of the information. You must get to know the know-how, the well-how of the information, and internalize the information. And that is the main problem that is lacking mostly with the young people of the current generation. Because in Kenya, negative information works like, a burning fire. Many people categorize it as way. Like negative information takes charge more than the positive information. So, for us to adapt to the nature of getting to understand any information, we must get to know the know-how of each and every information, mostly in the current political space. I remember last time we had the topic about youth inclusion in the political space. They must get to understand what is their purpose in the current political space. They must get better understanding. Enlightenment is lacking in the current social affair of our society, and mostly introduction of such topics in our youth gathering. We need such topics to be introduced because we are getting the negative information. People are adapting to it without getting the factual information. And you get that people are being overwhelmed with the negative part of information without getting to know the positive part of any information.
Okay, most of us get to consume what we see. We don't really get into the in-depth of, okay, is it true? Is it false? Has it been cooked? Is there a part that has been cooked very valid? So now, most of us currently, when we switch on our TV, when we scroll through the channels, the first news is bad news. The next news is bad news. When you change to another TV station, it's the same bad news until you're like, see, I just do away with this news. So sometimes through this, what we consume, it messes up with our mental space and our peace of mind. Unasikia watu wakisema now the country has gone up in flames. And there are positive things that are happening in the country. What are some of the ways us as young people we can obtain to help us control our peace of mind even while there is all this negative news surrounding us?
First and foremost, going back to the first question that you asked me, I told you, getting first to understand the information being delivered. And that is the main problem that is ailing the country currently. I remember well, our bishop, I think he was in Karatina, I can't remember well. He highlighted something we call understanding the purpose of us in this life. We must understand the purpose. The purpose is to get the information, get to understand the accountability. Like if you look in like the tune of maybe 2023, 2024, the young people have been out there requesting for accountability, inclusivity, and real engagement with the current politicians or the current political space. Why? Because they, deep down in their minds, they have got the urge to serve and to understand much about the governance of the day. Without them being heard, without them being included, it will make them much work with the positive, work with the negative way more than working with the positive way. Peace of mind. Like today, if somebody comes and talks to you in a negative way, you will develop an attitude of negativity towards that person. So I also say that the current leaders of the day are the one to add the value of honesty, dedication to the people and to the young people also.
Whatever is happening in our country or any negative news that is surrounding us as citizens and especially as young people, in some way it reduces our motivation to work, to do all these things, to even be leaders. How can we turn all this negativity to positive action as young people?
Well, first, it's developed a positive attitude. And we have no other country. We have no other nation. And the main core of us being born. And you never decided where you will be born. You just found yourself in Kenya, born in a certain country, a certain county in Kenya. So whatever we just need to do, we just need to develop the positive attitude. And also have a listening ear. Sometimes we might be right, sometimes we might be wrong. But we all need to get the factual information concerning the current affairs of the nation. And you can see currently, you will see like the young people have come out in large numbers to go to elective positions. That is a great motivation. From what? From what we have been experiencing. Now it is bearing fruit that is making them to come out, seek elective positions, so that whatever they have in mind, they can be able to articulate them while they are in those offices, while they are in parliament, or when they are in closure meetings or committee meetings, where decisions are made. That is a great motivation, not mostly to the young people, but also to the people of this great country.
So it all starts and ends with positive attitude.
Please, positive.
Right. What is your advice to that young person or to all those young people who feel like they're at the verge of giving up in wanting and dreaming of a better country or in a country whereby we're surrounded with positivity, prosperity, and all these things? What's your advice to them?
My advice to the young people, and mostly to the young people of this great country, sometimes there comes a storm. And the storm, when a storm comes, there must be casualties of the storm. So, I think currently, the casualties of the current storm in our nation are the young people. Because they feel like their ideas or whatever they are advocating for, it's not well being articulated, it's not well being felt. Today, yesterday, we were celebrating the International Youth Day. And when we are celebrating the International Youth Day, we celebrate the dedication, the service that the young people are putting towards transforming this great country. To the young people of this great country, it is not yet over to make a change or to make a difference in the current affairs of our nation. My word for you today, there was a certain president from America called Barack Obama. Once he told in a convention of the young people, he said, we are not the leaders of today or tomorrow, but we are the leaders to bring change. It is not about those who have the vocality to give audience to the people. It will start with us. We are not going to tire to push for what is right for the people. We are going to push for what will bring change to the people. And if we want a change in this country, dear young people, we must be selective of the leaders we are electing. And that is the main core we are advocating for. Let us push for leaders who are ready to serve for the nation.
Thank you so much, Paul, for engaging in this conversation and for that enlightening word to the young people. Yes, so to each and every viewer of this video today and to each and every young person, one thing is for sure, we cannot control each and every headline that we come across. But what we can control is our response to it. What is your response? Is your response sharing that negative news to someone else? Is your response adding more negativity by commenting something negative to that negative news? You can control your response. That is my challenge to you today. Let us be informed, but let us not be the reason to add unto others losing hope. So take it upon yourself. If you've come across a negative news, negative update, or a negative information, do not share it before you get into it and understand what is this and what is the truth behind this news. And if you feel it's too overwhelming and too negative, do not share it to someone else. Do not be the reason as to why someone else loses hope in their trajectory to achieving their dreams in this country. So what you can control is your response. Thank you so much for viewing our video today and for tuning in to Kubonga na Mayouths. As always, I'm your host, Edna Mumbi Maina. Make sure to subscribe, to share our video, and to like. Until the next one, bye.